All right, well, welcome to Beat Cinema and Friends with Unagi. So, can you please introduce yourself, your name, where are you from?
Hey, my name's Wes, aka Wave Groove. I'm from Los Angeles, specifically the San Fernando Valley. And yeah, that's who I am.
Well, welcome, Wave Groove. So tell us how you got involved with Beat Cinema. Like, why is this important to you?
So Beat Cinema it started out as me wanting to find new audio engineering gigs. And back in 2014, I was looking for places or different groups I could work for live sounds or something involving music. And Beat Cinema was held every other Tuesday in Claremont, and I participated in their beat battles before, and eventually I became a resident. And then as years gone by, that was 2014, so 2024 now, I've taken the helm for most of the decision making, but I still rely on my team to build it how we need to do moving forward. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. I didn't know that part about you. So any visions, plans for Beat Cinema that's upcoming or that you would like to see?
Yeah, I think I'd like to just see how music evolves in Los Angeles, especially for hip hop and electronic music. So, over the past few years after the pandemic, it's just been nonstop new acts, new people in the community. And as long as I could open that door in some capacity to create a platform for them, or me even to motivate myself to make more music, it's been motivating overall. It's a motivating platform. So as long as we keep that same vision for it, I think we're on the right page. Yeah.
That's freaking beautiful. Man, thank you for sharing. I mean, I feel like a lot of things we do, whether it's music or whatever, it's like you learn it, you want to pay it forward and make it a safe space just to help the other ones where you were at at one point. So that's really awesome. Thanks for sharing. So how did you start creating music, and what does making music mean to you? Yeah.
I started making music back in 2005 or 6, closer to the summer times of my last year of not college but high school, and I bought a sampler, the MPC 1000. I started doing that, collecting records. And even getting recordings online and chopping it up on the MPC, learning that. But I had to learn more and self-taught keys, self-taught how to produce music. Then I went to audio school to refine all those skills. But that was, after 2013. That's after audio school. But I already had my bachelor's in psychology at UCR. Yeah, so I during school and university, I was already just testing out how to make music I could DJ with when I was still spending house parties over there. And
that's awesome.
Eventually it just became a thing where I saw more culture and online about instrumental music, and I found Low End Theory, found plenty of other events, Beat Cinema. I needed to see a place where I could perform these songs that I made, and Beat Cinema was the first, and it will be my only home for this, and that's why it means a lot to me, Yeah. Well, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
I was just how you started playing music, what does it mean to you? I feel like you answered it.
Okay, so I covered all bases on that then.
But if you have more to share, feel free.
Yeah, I mean, it just took a lot of time of learning, processing, and self-critique, getting critique from others, and seeing if it makes people smile or if it makes people leave the room. So, it's a lot of testing and...
That's kind of psychology in itself, some sort of form of psychology.
Yeah, some sort, just... But I've used a lot of the time I've played live to check that out when I was first starting out.
That's awesome.
And it helped me find the sound that I gravitate toward too, and that's not based off other people's validation, but more that like these are the songs that hit for me. These sounds.
What's the style of music, or you evolved? Yeah, in the style of music you like to play. How do you describe it? If you want, you can.
In the most general sense, I tell people hip hop, R&B, and electronic music all combined into one, and the subgenres between. So whatever I find, and I would say this is just the most, like, in all modern music, it's just a different form of jazz, I would say. I don't know.
That makes sense. I feel like every time I've heard you play, you make me want to move my body. So I feel like, I really enjoy things I've heard you here and there. Yeah. So, I tell him that too. I tell Soul that too. I was like, I want to see your show because you're like, I can move. I don't know. I want to dance to it. That's all. So, any upcoming shows you want to share? How can people follow you? Yeah, find you.
Upcoming show we have is Thursday, June 27th.
Check your calendars.
Let's see. Let's open this. Thursday, June 27th, we have a show at Melody Lounge with L from Arizona, M Boogs, and then we got Tay Hudson and Captain Kirk and the Residents, DJ Ann Soul, Yourself in Peace, and I. And we'll be there all night. And every fourth Thursday in Melody Lounge, we'll be there. That's Beat Cinema's current home. And where you could check us out, you could go to Instagram.com/beatcinema. You could go to beatcinema.org. Or for me, it's Instagram.com/wavegroove or wave-groove.com.
I have two more questions actually. So last question, why is your name Wave Groove?
I wanted to find a name that starts with a W because my first name's Wes, and then I just kind of went on a lot of thesauruses and stuff, and I just rolled the dice on it and came up with these two combinations, and that's what it was. But nowadays people have like ChatGPT or like name generators, so I don't know. I had to figure out something.
Cool. All right, well, last question is any last things you want to share, whether it's related to music or not, whatever you want to say to the world. This is your chance.
Be you, do you, and never stop learning, and never stop being polite.
I feel like that really defines you. That's awesome.
That's everything. Yeah, that's
awesome. Thank
that's
you.
everything.